gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Washington State Cougars offense will have the football first. Guys, every now and then you can take the emotion of rivalries for granted, but last year when the Huskies and Cougars got together, that was as dramatic as anything you could think of. A cathartic win for the Cougs, who sent UW off with an L.
This is a tremendous rivalry, the Apple Cup, and it looks a little bit different now that they're no longer conference opponents. But that doesn't mean they don't like each other any less, David. These two teams go at it. The fan bases dislike each other enormously. We're expecting a great one today.
Well, and you always love it with the bragging rights, right? In the state of Washington, whoever wins this football game, you get to talk. Last year, Rodgers puts up a bunch of numbers, but it wasn't enough. Washington State got the dub. Big game, big matchup.
Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it's...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Washington's offense will get the ball for the first time. Looking for a man. The quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The RPO, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Rides the back and leaves it. Oh, a lot of space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Pulls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, the pick on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They'll try the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
It's complete. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. And here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed in the middle, it's Green.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Williams will pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. He'll take it on the return. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there. Down at 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Ellison. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. A continual subplot since these two first squared off in 1900 is Washington State trying to prove it deserves the same respect and status as UW.
And I think oftentimes the great rivalries out west are forgotten in college football. This game between Washington and Washington State is absolutely fantastic, and I'm so happy that with conference realignment, they were able to...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive? Okay, well, if they've been aggressive.
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. To the air on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Makes the grab. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Hunt is on its way. Here's the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Williams looking for a man. Finds his man. It's Boston. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half. Washington right back to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Might be looking to run. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Touchdown, Husky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground. Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Washington. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Meredith. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. It's a seam wide open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
But with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. Kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys could go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Caught over the middle. It's Evans. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
He might want another play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ellison. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington State will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
We've reached a break. It's Washington holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Williams will pass. That's caught. It's Green. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on third and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a fourth down, and this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And tackled there by the defense.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But
he's got it. First down and more. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Washington. And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running into the open space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now on first down from the 28. The give out of the gun. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. Trying to do it on the ground. Turning it on. Lots of running room. He's finally hurt it out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look good on the stat sheet, and that's about it, as this one's almost in the books. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Meredith.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Unloads to the wideout. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the
He'll loft one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.